Hello, everyone. I'm Paul.
And this is Muffy.
We're with the Scruffy Dillweed Show. Normally, we wouldn't be making a cast here on a Saturday night, but there's lots of things going on, and we've got breaking news. And hey, you're good at that. And we thought we'd go ahead and bring this to you now. Sources close to the Scruffy Dillweed Show. Bear with me because I'm trying to read and I can barely read my own writing, so bear with me.
Yeah, nobody else can read it either.
Ain't that the truth? Sources close to the Scruffy Dillweed Show are following internet chatter after 5 years of chanting, "Lock her up." Our sources believe President Trump may have Hillary locked up in the basement of the White House.
Oh no!
Was it? What's the problem there? Was it Timmy? Is that what it was? Was Lassie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. We are also.
Is Hillary in the basement? What's the matter, boy?
We're also in fear for her, as sources report there may be abuse of a sexual nature going on in the White House. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard to believe, isn't it?
Oh, God, yeah. That's never happened in the White House before.
Huh. I wonder if they found Bill's cigar.
That's one stogie that should be smoked.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Our sources reporting from the Capitol, looking through a window in the Oval Office, witnessed someone resembling Kellyanne wearing a black leather dominatrix outfit with chains on her nipples and a very large black strap-on dildo with MAGA printed on it.
Ouch.
She was paddling someone who was bent over the Resolute desk with a large, rotund, spray-tanned ass wearing a Richard Nixon mask and then yelling, "Bad president." Wish we had a button that had the whip, you know. We might get the IT chick to look into that. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Please keep our reporter our reporter Peanut Dingleberry in your prayers for trying to scratching out his eyes after witnessing this.
I think
poor Peanut.
I think his retinas are, beyond repair.
You think so?
Yeah.
You may have to have eye transplants.
Yeah. Anybody willing to donate eyeballs?
Contact us. Peanut may need something. This leaves us here at the Scruffy Dillweed Show with some questions. One, our first question is, where did Trump get the Richard Nixon mask?
Ooh, don't say Richard Nixon to
That
Trump.
seems to be a touchy subject this week. I hate that, but it does seem to be a pretty touchy subject.
Maybe that's why it's a touchy subject, because Peanut spotted him with a Nixon mask on.
I wish Peanut would have got a picture of that. We'd have posted the picture on here. We'd had to go to the IT gal to figure out how to post it, but
well, with it burning his retinas, it might have broke the camera.
Probably would have. Question number 2. Does this make Kellyanne the first dominatrix?
Good question.
I mean, you've got a first lady. You got a second lady. We ain't had a dominatrix. That'd be the first dominatrix. Is that a title?
The first mistress?
No, we've had that before. Yeah. Have we had the first concubine yet?
I don't know.
I don't either. We're going to have to look into that. We'll get Scruffy to check on this. There's the person to put on this.
Yeah.
Also, our third question is, does this mean Kellyanne's husband, George, will be getting a gimp suit? What do you think?
Was it him with the Nixon mask?
No, not with the spray tanned ass. We know who Captain Orange is. So I'm pretty sure that's what scorched Peanut's retinas.
Maybe he was with the First Lady, who nobody seems to know her name because they always just call her First Lady.
You know, I did hear something. It's not. I heard this after the report was already written out. Apparently, Putin has filed paperwork. He's going to repossess Melania.
Is that her name?
Melania is her name. Yes,
I've heard her,
Melania is her name.
I've heard her called the First Lady, and I've heard her called Flotus.
Flotus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
but I have never heard Trump say her first name.
apparently, Putin is filing paperwork. He's going to try to repossess her.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky girl.
Yeah.
Question number 4. Is Hillary going to get one more massive fucking by the MAGA shaft?
I know she's
to
been
be-
out of the spotlight
seems-
for a while.
Well, nobody has actually seen her for a few days. We're thinking maybe this is actually true that she is locked in the basement. Oh.
Could be why he's called Bunker Baby. Oh, did I say that out
Yeah.
loud?
Yeah, you did. Ah, well, somebody needed to.
Mm.
Question number 5. Was all the outfits and dominatrix outfits and paraphernalia paid for with taxpayer money, or is President Trump just going to refuse to pay for it after using it like he does the building contractors and his lawyers?
I don't know, but if that was paid with my money, I want some of it.
What do you want? You want the big MAGA dildo?
No, it's done been used. Some of the dominatrix
You want George's?
outfits.
You want
so.
George's gimp suit?
No, he might have creamed in it.
This is a question that we need to get answered here pretty quickly.
Is that where our stimulus money went? Was for all that stuff?
That's all. We only got $600 a piece because they had to buy all the dominatrix paraphernalia and shit. Yeah, you got a good point there. Is Trump going to leave Hillary locked up in the basement for the new administration to release? Possibly.
I don't know.
Well, maybe Putin's going to try to repo her too.
I don't know. I don't know if Biden can find his way down to the basement.
Well, I'm sure Kamala can.
No, but will Kamala want to
Release Hillary?
go into the basement?
Oh, I'd be scared to go into the basement myself. Will Kellyanne be waiting in the Oval Office in her dominatrix outfit and massive MAGA strap-on?
Waiting for Biden?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
She's going to get all dressed up and nowhere to go.
he's going into office. He's already been fucked by the MAGA stuff. So
Well, you got a point there. Yeah, just be like old school there or something, you know? I mean, yeah, he's done.
Let him actually feel it.
He's done took it good. Oh. We want to stress to everybody here at the Scruffy Dillweed Show, we believe these are questions that you have the right to have answers to. We promise you, we are not afraid to wade through the sexual depravity, cuckolding, and dark back alley antics to drive you to the truth. P.S. On the other note, we do need to extend an invitation to Kellyanne. We think she should put her dominatrix outfit on and her big black dildo that says MAG on it and come and settle the challenge between Scruffy and Howard Stern.
Ooh, yeah.
I think she would be just the ticket.
Yep.
Because, I mean, the thing of it is, once she's got them tied up, they got to look at her. That's torture in itself. I mean,
This is true.
looking at her, if you can get it hard, baby, you're doing something.
Even if she's got to whip it out of you.
We need that button. Bob and Tom had a button like
What do
that.
you need the button for? You got me.
Yeah, but you're lacking a little bit at times. You know, you're a little slow on the draw at times.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. That's all the breaking news we have tonight. While we're here, let's go ahead and discuss the inauguration. Have you paid attention? You've been watching the news and all that today. The Capitol looks like a war zone. It does.
Yeah.
It does, and it's sad. It's truly sad. I don't know why. The Trumpanites want to fight and carry on. I mean, they're not gonna change anything. Biden's still gonna be sworn in as the 46th president of the United States. They're not gonna be able to stop that.
What's done is done.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to go to Washington, tear stuff up, fight, harm people? I mean, people died a week ago. Why would you want to do that? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand. They claim that there's more troops in Washington right now than are in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. Combined. There's more troops in Washington, D.C. right now than those three hot spots combined. And they're saying that there could be up to 12,000 more brought in before the inauguration. I mean, is it really getting that damn bad? I don't. Explain it to me. If you can,
I can explain
it to me, because I don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, if you think that little of the United States, I suggest you leave the United States. I mean, because that's all you're doing. You're just making an ass out of yourself. You're disrupting something that's not going to change anything, and very well possibly may end your ass up in jail. Then we've got to feed you. I mean, what? You know, they're throwing a fit about the stimulus money. Well, hell, if we have to lock your ass up, what's that going to cost us? You know, I mean, it makes no sense to me. I don't understand it.
All the damage that was done to the Capitol building.
Oh, nobody said how many thousands of dollars that is yet. That's probably going to scare the shit out of everybody. I mean,
that could have went towards the unemployment and stimulus money and stuff, but that's an extra expense now because we have to put the windows back in.
Yeah.
If nothing else, we have to put the windows back in.
I was just watching something before we started this tonight, and they were interviewing some of the senators. And some of the senators are against guns on the Senate floor. Some of the senators are saying that they should be allowed to have guns on the Senate floor. If the Capitol building is that unsafe, what there has to be something we need to change. I cannot see a reason to have a gun on the Senate floor.
before it was taken over on, what was it, the 6th, January 6th?
January 6th.
They had no metal detectors, nothing like that.
No. Now they've got
the metal detectors. Before the metal detectors were up, if I worked there, I would have carried a gun. I have a permit to carry, lifetime permit to carry, and I might have carried a gun.
But now
once the metal detectors came up, then yeah, I would leave my gun at home.
Yeah, but now what they're saying is the senators taking it into the Senate chamber, or the House, the congressman taking it into the chamber of the House, not your office, actually taking it down on the floor. That is where the issue's being thrown up.
If I was one of them senators that was down there doing the vote, when them protesters come trying to charge in, you think I wouldn't have pulled a gun out of my purse to try to help defend myself and my colleagues?
Yeah, I kind of understand that today, but before today, I'm sorry, I don't see a reason. I just don't see a reason to have one on the Senate floor. I just don't. I don't.
Well, I always thought it was a law anyway. I mean, it is around here where we live that you go in a federal building, you're not allowed a weapon of any kind. We went in the courthouse, and my son had to take a fish hook off of the brim of his hat and take it back out to the car because that was considered a weapon.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
and that wasn't a federal building. That was a county building,
yeah.
A municipal building.
You know, I don't know,
but
man.
I don't understand why they didn't
I got problems with that both directions.
I don't understand why they didn't have a metal detector up there to begin with.
I'm actually shocked they didn't. That shocks me that they didn't. I've got a problem with that both ways. You know, police officers wear a gun to court. The bailiffs have guns on them. There's a question today about, were police officers, senators, congressmen, and all that part of the insurrection? You know, how did they get plans to know exactly what office to go to for this one and what office to go to for that one? And you know, I mean, there seems to be they're thinking that there's inside connections.
There may have been a couple of, not all of them. You know, a few bad apples don't make the whole bunch bad. I mean, you could see there were police officers. I mean, there was one that died, and I'm sure he wasn't.
Actually, they're saying there's two that died.
Well, one was a suicide after the fact.
Well, yeah, but one of them died of a heart attack after the fact, too. There's actually 3 officers dead, one by suicide. But the heart attack was after the insurrection.
I don't think he died.
Well,
I could be wrong.
There's actually, now the one that they interviewed had a mild heart attack.
He had a mild heart attack.
Yeah, he had a mild heart attack.
And he's the one that they tried to take his gun away from him.
That they was beating him, like coming down a walkway or something on the
they pulled him down
on the outside.
steps.
Yeah, that was him.
And he's the one that started telling them, hey, I got kids, you know, I'm a human being. And other protesters got between him and the ones that were beating him. And, you know, he was like, hey, thank you guys for saving my life, but fuck you for being here.
Yeah. Well, there's so many.
He wasn't in on it.
No, quite apparently he wasn't in on it. I don't know. Like I said, I got feelings both directions there. I mean, I've got some very dear friends that are policemen, retired policemen, and
yeah, me too.
And you know, I understand. I understand the point of view from their side, but I also understand the point of view from the other side. It's one of those things that, like you say, one bad apple doesn't make the whole batch bad.
Yeah, they were talking bad about the one cop that had the MAGA hat on. And that doesn't necessarily mean that he was part of it.
He may have grabbed a MAGA hat just to keep from being one to get beat.
Yeah. I mean, because that would be something I would do.
That was actually a sensible move.
Yeah, I'd have said, hey, dude, let me borrow your hat.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, here, take this police hat and I'll swap you.
Yeah. But now the ones taking the selfies with the guys,
that's a little harder to explain.
Yeah, that's harder to explain.
Yeah, that's hard to say. I was trying to defend myself.
But they should have known better than that. They knew there was live feed being recorded, or
you know, you'd think they would have known that, but here again, you've got the guy carrying the Confederate flag across the entranceway. Man, they're gonna throw the book at him.
They might not have known about the.
You got the guy sitting at Pelosi's desk, taking video to post on YouTube. I mean, man, how stupid can you, honest to God, get?
Every one of the rioters posted on Facebook or some sort of social media.
And then you got the shaman.
Now,
I want to be a shaman. What do I have to do to become a shaman? What do I have to do to become a guru? I want to be a shaman guru.
I think all you have to do is say, I'm a shaman guru.
Really?
Yeah. So see, now I am a shaman guru.
I don't get a certificate or nothing?
Not unless you type it up yourself.
Well, hell, that ain't no fun. At least
but he is. Everyone calls him the fool of the bunch, but actually, he's one of the smarter ones.
If I was going to be a dumbass and go up there and tear up and destroy and kill people, he actually has the best legal defense when he jumped up and said the commander-in-chief ordered me to do this.
He invited me into that house.
You know what? He very well may have something there. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out.
Of course, I don't know that I don't know if he actually killed anybody or anything. I mean, don't get me wrong.
He's part of it.
He was part of it.
Yeah, he's part of it. Now, did he actually physically kill someone? Well, who knows? I don't know if video will ever tell that story for sure. Have you heard anything about what the gal that got shot? Have they tried to hang the policeman out to dry yet, or?
Not that I know of. I haven't heard any more about that.
I'm gonna tell you what. If they're gonna do anything at all, they ought to give him a certificate of appreciation. In my eye, from what I've seen, and I've just seen it on all the news networks. Yeah. From what I've seen, I've got to commend him. He didn't shoot somebody before that. If I'd have been the one that was running backwards up the stairs and trying to get the crowd to go away from the actual chamber, I'd have had to shoot. I'd have had to shoot 2 or 3 of them on the stairs. I would have.
They were trying to avoid that so that more people didn't get killed.
I understand that, but you know what? I'm old. I'm fat. I'm not running real good. So guess what? Your ass is getting shot. That's just kind of the way I'm looking at it. You know, you do get to a point. There is a point when you get old, fat, and senile, and you're not going to fight fair.
But it's like the one said, you know, he had 2 chances he could take. It was one, take his gun and defend himself, or try to keep the killing to a minimum, because as far as he knew, nobody had been killed yet. And if he knew he didn't have enough shots to kill everybody that was there, and it could have given him a reason to kill.
You know, and I understand that, but you know what? There is a point, in all sincerity, when you shoot one between the eyes, the rest of them are a little hesitant to charge at you.
That's what the cop, when he shot that woman, he was taking a chance either way. He could have got bombarded by more people.
He could have. He'd have got
the first.
But the shot seemed to tame the fire down at the doorway. You know.
Yeah, he shot the one, and they grabbed her and
got
away.
Even if a person's only got 6 shots, you damn sure don't want to be one of the first 6.
No.
So you shoot one, who's going to be the dumbass step up there and be number 2?
Wouldn't be me.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's kind of a math thing, honestly. It really it boils down to, well, a math thing and a sensible thing.
Yeah.
And we know you can't be too damn smart and
bust into the...
Yeah, start a riot at the Capitol building. You
yeah.
can't be too damned intelligent to do that. All right, yeah. Muff, it's 27 minutes. We've reported the breaking news for the night. And that was the rest of the story.
That's copyright infringement there.
I don't think I said it right.
Oh, okay.
What the hell are you talking about? You're the one that copyright infringed the first 2 episodes.
I was just talking about my ex-husband, Peanut.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
and he's in the hospital now.
Scratched his eyeballs. All right, everybody. I'm Paul.
This is Muffy.
We want to say good night from the Scruffy Dillweed Show.
Later, y'all.